All right, we are going to be solving this word problem together. It says there is half of an apple pie left. You want to eat twice what your little brother eats, but also need to save some for your mom. You cut her a slice that is 30 degrees. What is the measure of your slice in degrees? Okay, so I have here a half of an apple pie, okay? So we know that the degrees of this apple pie right here, remember this is a straight line and all straight lines are 180 degrees, okay? So we know that this is already 180 degrees, okay? So it says that we need to cut mom a slice that is 30 degrees, okay? So her slice, and I'm actually going to just let that sit there, and I'm going to draw another half of an apple pie. Okay, so I know that mom's slice of apple pie needs to be about 30 degrees. Now, this is just an estimate of where 30 degrees is, but it's going to be about right there, okay? So I'm going to label this. This is going to be 30 degrees, okay? Now, it says, so people eating this apple pie, the rest of this apple pie is going to be your mom, you, and your little brother. It says that you want to eat twice as much as what your little brother eats, okay? So we're going to let X equal how much your brother eats, okay? Amount that brother eats, okay? So if what your brother eats, we know that you want to eat 2 times as much, okay? 2 times as much would be 2 times x, right? So 2 times x is going to equal amount that you eat. Okay? So if all of what your mom, what your brother, and what you eat is 180 degrees, then adding all of those portions together, we can set that equal to 180 degrees, okay? So I'm going to write down here also 30 degrees is amount that mom eats. Okay, just so that way we have a key here. And then I want to set all three things, add them all up, and equal it to 180 degrees, okay? Set it equal. So 180 is equal to x plus 2x plus 30, okay? So right here on this pie, I know that mom is going to eat 30 degrees of this pie, okay? Let's say brother eats this much, okay? So this right here is our unknown. It's x, okay? Which means all of this right here needs to be 2 times this much. And I kind of did my best to estimate it just looking at it, okay? So all three of those things added together is going to equal 180 degrees, okay? We'll set the two equal to each other, just like that, okay? So now we got to work on solving this in order to find our answer to the question, okay? What is the measure of your slice in degrees, okay? First, we need to solve for what x is. Because we have an equal sign, we can solve for what x is, okay? When I have one x and I add 2 more x's, okay? These are like terms, so I can combine them. 1x plus 2 more x's, you have 3 x's now, okay? So I can say that this is 3x plus 30 is equal to 180 degrees, okay? Now, this looks like a normal 2-step equation that we can solve. So first thing we want to do is reverse operations. We have addition here, okay? That would be last in order of operations, so we want to do that first when solving equations, remember? So We need to subtract 30 because it is the inverse operation, meaning it is the opposite of adding 30. We're now going to subtract 30. Remember, what we do to one side of the equal sign, we've got to do it to the other side as well. So I'm going to subtract 30 over here as well, okay? 180 minus 30, you're going to get 150. 150, remember 30 minus 30, positive 30, subtract 30. Those are going to cancel out, and I don't need to write 0 down here. I can just cancel them out up here. And all I'm left with is this 3x, and I'm just going to drop it down. Okay, 3x. 150 equals 3 times x. Now I've got 3 times x. The order of operations say that multiplication is next. Okay. The opposite of multiplication is going to be division. So we're going to undo the multiplication by dividing, okay? 3x divided by 3, and what I do to one side, I've got to do it to the other side, okay? 150 divided by 3, I'm going to get 50. 50 is going to equal x. Perfect, okay. Is that our answer? No, not quite yet, because remember, x equals the amounts that my brother is going to eat, okay? So if x is how much my brother is going to eat, over here, I'm going to rewrite this. X is equal to 50 degrees. But what is the measure? This question says, what is the measure of your slice in degrees, okay? If your slice is 2 times x, right? Then whatever x is, I need to multiply it by 2, okay? So 2x is how much you eat. So if x is 50, I can just replace the x for 50, multiply them together. 2 times 50 is 100 degrees. Perfect. So the amount that I'm going to eat is 100 degrees. There we go. If you have any questions, please come to office hours and I will be happy to answer them for you.